Hello again, Michael Hohauser. You may have watched some of the other videos that I've participated in on our website. It just so happened that my little girl, who's no longer little, I won't give away her age, but she is a doctor of veterinary medicine, was visiting the office as we were concluding the session. And I said, well, Kate, you're a veterinarian. You have to come in here and help us on one. So I thought we would talk about dog bite for a moment. Now, Kate hasn't been prepared for this at all, but she's a veterinarian, so she's going to have a slant on this. See, Kate, in Michigan, dog bite is a technical cause of action. There are certain responsibilities that a person has with regard to control of their animal. And one of the interesting things in Michigan is that an owner is responsible for a biting dog if the dog was not provoked. Now, interestingly, there's no definition in the statute as to what it is to provoke a dog. So that sort of leaves it in the mind of a dog, you know? And I've always found that to be irrational. And in fact, I have worked with certain people in the legislature to redraft that and to improve it. Your dear friend, Sarah Kushan, a lawyer with this office, has actually been to the Court of Appeals on that subject and gone a long way to correcting the problem as to whether the dog feels he's been provoked or the dog has been provoked as we normal people would understand that term. But why don't you give us a veterinarian's eye view of what you think it is to provoke an animal or for an animal to be inappropriately, shall we say, vicious in that sort of a setting?
Yeah, that's a really good question.
You can look at the camera, it's okay.
It really depends on the dog. I think a good way to look at it is appropriate versus inappropriate. And if a dog's response was appropriate or inappropriate, if you approach a dog in a slow manner with your hand down, kind of shaking hands with the dog as you're supposed to do, and their response is to growl at you or to lift a lip or to back away, that's very inappropriate. But if you're to approach a dog with a stick held high and they growl at you, it's an appropriate response. I think it's something that needs to be defined by the law.
Do you ever get into these situations? Somebody comes to you and says, my dog bit somebody, and is there something wrong with the dog?
Yeah, I do. And I find that a lot of times dog owners are very unwilling to accept the fact that their dog is inappropriate and unsafe.
And of course, as a veterinarian, sometimes you're called upon to act in that regard.
I am. And usually what I recommend is that they seek a professional trainer or a board-certified behaviorist's opinion. I don't think that's done as much as it should be. And I think a board-certified behaviorist's opinion would be a good thing to have in the case of a lawsuit.
Well, we don't have a lot of time for these things, but at the Hohauser Law Firm, as we've explained in our other videos, we represent people who have been injured. We often say we do law that reflects an insult to the human body. Dog bite is one of those things. We have the intellectual ability, we have the experts and the expertise to help you. If you consider our law firm, I think you will be very satisfied. Strength and honor. Thank you.